Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Castle Season 2, Episode 7, called Famous Last Words. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. Okay. It's been a while since we've seen a Guitar Hero type game. Hey.
What's wrong?
We're just rocking out over here.
Saying she's dead.
Wait, what?
Who's dead?
Haley Blue. The Gawker website just posted it.
Oh, the girl from the band you like.
They say they found her body in an alley in Chelsea.
Oh, Angel, are you sure it's not just a rumor? I mean, those gossip blogs, they don't really check facts.
Guy could have tossed the body in a dumpster. Instead, he hangs her from a fire escape. He is sending a message.
That's a pretty screwy message.
It's about time you got back. We've got a very persistent citizen waiting to ask you some questions.
Alexis, what are you doing here? How come
Why
you're
did I
not
call her
at school?
April?
I'm studying my
Alexis,
first
that's
period.
what it
Dad,
is.
Is it true?
Yeah, sweetie, I'm afraid so.
What happened? Was it the drugs?
Doesn't look like it.
50 feet or less.
She got a restraining order against him. All right, run in and get me a name.
And you will go off to school.
But I was just.
I don't know.
helpful.
She's helping,
But
right?
if I let you out of class every time you were helpful, you'd never go.
But I won't be able to focus on school today. I just can't concentrate.
It's just I'm so used to you acting like a 12-year-old all the time. It's kind of refreshing to see you as a father.
Makes you want me, right?
And there's a 12-year-old again.
You
Ellison
want some of that,
Rehab
Beckett?
Center. It's where all the stars go to clean up. I figured Haley must have given them her home address on her exit interview.
To be killed by a fan.
Actually, we don't know for sure that it was Franco.
You don't?
No.
But you weren't there in the middle of the night when she was
I
waking up
doubt it was him,
screaming,
though. It's too
terrified
obvious.
that something like this was going to happen.
We were supposed to protect her.
He also charged a bus ticket at Port Authority this morning.
He's headed upstate. Bus pulled out 5 minutes ago. You hear that?
Yeah.
My way too early, probably wrong guess would be sister got him to, or framed him. Oh, that is creepy.
Franco Marquez, you're under arrest for the murder of Haley Blue.
He didn't. He didn't do it though. Producer?
Guitarist.
Oh.
Zach Metzger, guitar
What
guy.
the fuck,
Every record's
man?
Sealed, but he's got a half a dozen priors as an adult. A couple of them are domestic assaults too. Apparently, he likes to hit women.
I don't think it was him either.
I just hit him back. You look like a killer to you?
And everybody looks like a killer to me, Castle.
Right.
Requirement.
Do I look like a killer to you?
Yes, you kill my patients.
Sucks, right?
Can I get you a tissue?
We have a witness who saw you guys fighting.
So,
Right.
So she's dead now.
Well, I didn't kill her.
You sure about that? You sure you didn't get a little high? Maybe pull a Hulk smash on your bandmate?
Yeah.
Hulk
Yeah, I'm
smash.
sure.
Haley's sister is on her way to the morgue to identify the body. Don't leave town.
I think I might have killed her.
What the heck, yo? Ugh. Ugh, man. She looks ridiculous. She looks ridiculous.
But I had to get clean. You gotta clean up, baby girl. You're gonna end up dead. Thus, irony. How was I supposed to get clean when she couldn't even do it?
Wait a minute, she was using again.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
with Tony the day after I saw her.
Who's Tony?
My dealer.
Oh my god, there's so
She's
many
really
freaking
cash.
suspects.
The girl was scared.
Of what?
Didn't say,
Someone.
and I didn't ask. She just wanted the gun.
This is like he was crying in there.
Sure.
If you killed someone, you would tell me, right?
Of course. I need help hiding the body.
That's my girl.
Hi, darling.
Did you get my text?
Yeah. Did you really meet the rest of the blue pill?
Yes, I did. And all I can say is admire them from afar.
It's Haley's
Seriously.
last performance. Hey, she hasn't stopped listening to it all.
Let's
night.
look at it. Let's watch it. Let's see who's there.
John McGinnis Management. Who's John McGinnis?
Haley's old manager. She fired him when she.
Oh.
She
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say his
Yeah,
name
this
in
is the
an
guy
interview
then.
in Spin last month. She pretty much implied that he's the one that got her hooked to begin with.
If
This is
they
the
got
guy
back
then.
Together, he'd have the most to gain.
Now, does that man look like a killer to you?
Yep.
Everybody looks like a killer to me. Your hands were tied. But now that she's dead, all you needed to do was rope in Sky.
Look, the way I see it,
It's true. It's 100% true.
together, everybody makes a lot of money. Everybody's happy.
Except for Haley. Because she's dead.
Which will no doubt help us sell lots of tickets when the band goes back on tour.
Yo, you're
Is
fucked
that why you
up.
killed her? You could have easily slipped away and killed Haley.
Nobody saw me because I didn't want to spark up a pipe in front of a bunch of teenagers.
Well, your innate sense of decency is inspiring.
Why did you talk to John McGinnis the day before Haley was killed?
He's my manager. Is that a crime?
Ex-manager. He let all of you guys go after Haley disbanded the group. So why did he call you, Zach? I'll tell you why. You both needed to get rid of Haley to get the band name back, and he called with a plan.
Bree Bush? Why would Haley's producer want to hurt her?
I don't know, but it's worth a shot.
Man, if it's not this, man.
Are you crying?
Hey. I was singing her words. I could hear her voice.
Someone will be here to give you your stuff, and I didn't tell her it was going to be me, so she showed.
What time was that?
About 11. Anyway, I said, I'm not going to give you your stuff unless you tell me what was going on, you know? Oh, she wouldn't even look at me. You have to understand, I'd put so much money into this record. If she didn't finish it, I was going to lose this studio.
That's motive to kill.
So I had to get her to stay, right?
He's gonna do 20 years instead of pleading out and doing 5.
Guilty conscience or lousy lawyer?
Bree, please, I can't lose you for 20 years.
I can't lie. I didn't hurt her.
It was him.
Guess it's up to the lawyers now.
Husband. Husband? Who hurt her? I need answers. Husband.
Wherever she is. She's looking out for me, right?
Right.
She's already doing it.
So she's shaking from withdrawal.
You stepped across my threshold. How could you?
Oh God, Dad. Does that mean what I think it means?
Means we have the wrong killer.
Being who? What the hell, man? This episode right now, man. Killing me, man. You're killing me, Smalls.
It's truly awful.
Why didn't she say anything? Ian, did she ever say anything to you?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't.
You told your husband about arguing with Haley the night she was killed, didn't you?
Yes. He was there when I got home from the studio. I told him the whole thing.
Did he leave?
I was so upset I took a sleeping pill to get some rest.
That's when you borrowed your wife's cell phone.
Look at me.
Well, he's going away for a really long time. So. Going away for a really long
Bree
time.
turned on her husband. So what are you going to tell Alexis?
What I always tell her. The truth.
All right, season 2, episode 7 of Castle. And first things first, let me apologize for calling Alexis April. I'm almost certain I called her April in last episode, and I don't know why. Why did I do that? If I did it, why did I do it? And even if I didn't do it, why did I think it? This whole time I'm like, oh, it's April. It's April. Alexis. So I wanted to get that off my chest because that was bothering me. The fact that I butchered her name. Interesting episode to say the least. What I found to be a pro and a positive is I liked the uncertainty of it, if that makes sense. I know most of the cases are that. Most of the cases come off as very who did it, but for some reason, so many people had an interesting enough reason to commit the crime. And so, although I mentioned the producers, I can't give myself credit because I mentioned everyone. I literally mentioned everyone. But no, for some reason, something in my gut feeling was like, they're not questioning the producers nearly as much as they're talking about everyone else. What if it's just one of them? Or whatever, the Ian guy, whatever they were to her. Father, mother figure, parent figures to her. It was producers, right? It was their studio or whatever. So I had a gut feeling, but I had a gut feeling about everyone, which is why I am not a detective, because I would book literally everyone and they would fire me the next day. They'd be like, man, you're booking everyone out here. But everyone had a motive. Everyone had a motive. So the stalker, obviously, motive being your stalker. She had a restraint order on you. Makes sense. In the weirdest ways. The song that she wrote about you, everything was framed, making it seem like you killed her. So you could argue that he could have been the killer. The guitarist, who has clearly a woman abuse problem or something, like he just feels the need to hit and beat on women. So another reason, another legit suspect in the case. Then we have Sky, a jealous sister, at least that's how they made her seem before we met her. A jealous sister that's mad that her sister got famous and she didn't. Another person with the perfect motive to do it. Then we have a ex-manager. Again, another perfect motive because of the fact that he was no longer their manager. He felt pissed. Perfect motive there. And so we have, 4 potential suspects. We're introduced to 6 total people. And so of the 4, it seemed like all 4 had legit reasons. So it was like, who did it? Why did they do it? So I quickly scratched off the stalker because of the fact that it was too obvious. Why would you kill someone and do it in a way that brings it back to you? So I knew that wasn't the case. Then it came down to me, at least, the guitarist, Sky, and then the ex-manager. And I thought Sky did it out of, just pure frustrations that her sister got famous, that her sister was clean, she had the perfect life, whatever the case. But the whole entire time, I'm like, man, they all seem like they had some sort of hand in the jar for who killed Haley. In the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe it's the producers. And I don't know why I kept saying maybe it's the producers, maybe it's the producers. Maybe it's just the way the show always ends up being, is the person you least expect. And so that's why I just kept leaning towards the producers. It must be the producers. And so it ended up being that. No Lainey. I feel like we haven't seen Lainey in a while. She's been in the season, right? I feel like they don't use her as often. But anyways, really cool to see Alexis having a bigger role in this episode. She actually, brought it to their attention, her lyrics and how, she goes about delivering certain lines and certain words that may come off as one way, but they're really not. I know there's a term for it, but I can't think of it right now off the top of my head. So that was really cool. I was into it. Like I said, I'm probably leaning towards 7-8 range, maybe closer to the 8 range. Just because I liked all of that about it. What keeps bothering me about the show itself, though, is that they don't seem to address or get into any more detail about the Beckett story, the mom stuff. And granted, the show isn't about that, but they brought it up in the first season, and it's something that's so interesting that I want to dive in and dig deeper into. And so I know Beckett has already said that she doesn't want to do that. That's not what she's going for anymore. She's living with what, happened, and she doesn't want to go down that road anymore. She's done that already. And so I thought for sure we were going that route again. at least at the start of the season, because of the way the ending of, the first season was, and we still haven't really dove into that. And so it's a little frustrating because I care about the cases, of course. They're interesting, they're fun, it's very suspenseful, not knowing who did it. Shows like that are always interesting to me. But I want to know the who did it to the big who did it. You know what I mean? And so the fact that they keep kind of beating around the bush and not really talking about it. I know, like I said, that she mentioned that she doesn't want to go down that road, but I would like at least for her to open up a little bit more about her relationship with her parents and stuff like that. I don't know, because it's interesting to me. I find it very interesting that it started off us thinking that her dad was dead, but instead of it being her mother. So I don't know, it all interests me. It's cool. The cases have been cool too. This one and the vampire one that was the previous one, they're really cool. I enjoy them. I thought Sky, vocally at least, was at least on par with her sister. I thought that she was very talented herself too, so I'm shocked they didn't try to work out a two lead singers, co-lead singers, I don't know if that exists, kind of a group where two girls, two sisters rock it out, because they could have definitely made that work, I think, at least. Drugs obviously playing a big role in this episode. I think Sky, acting wise, the actress did a really, really good job. She came off very believable in her withdrawal stage and all that stuff. I like that for once, though, in this show. It felt like Castle was very affected by the case going on. I feel like, and I could be wrong, I feel like this, detectives do what they do because they're good at it. So the fact that we haven't had any cases where Beckett, well, we may have had a case with Beckett, but definitely not Castle, where he's almost affected by what's going on. So I like that because, at the end of the day, detectives are still humans. So they're still going to deal with things going on like most humans will. So it's still, so the fact that they made Castle in this episode look human and not like, he's not emotionally connected to any of these cases was cool. How he felt for Sky or whatever. It was all awesome. And then they brought the band back, had Sky, singing or whatever. I like it. I think for the most part, everyone a part of the band wins. I would still, Zachary, or whatever the guy's name, the guitarist, I don't know. If you're known for hitting on a woman, assaulting a woman, you can't get arrested for that, charged for something. Maybe not be a long sentence, but that's interesting though, because he's 100% a woman beater, and they didn't. Technically they didn't witness him hitting her, but she had a busted lip. Interesting. I don't know how that works either. I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I definitely don't know much about police work and law and stuff like that. But couldn't they do something like that? Couldn't they book him just for that? Whether it's long or not, just book his ass. I don't know, but at the end of the day, like I said, they paid tribute to Haley. I didn't like the song that she sang for her fan. It just sounded really weird. But I felt like all the other music, or all the other songs that she had were really good, and her voice was very she was very talented, her and her sister. So, but that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, guys.